An update on my lwanda babies. It's been a really long time since I've really updated you guys. Here's a quick video of them. They actually turn out really nice. Where's that one male that's showing really nice color? He's not popping it right now, but when he pops it, oh man, it looks beautiful, just like a lwanda. I'm trying to find him right now. Where'd he go? Oh, he's in the very back. See if I give him a second if he would come out. But overall, these guys are doing really well. Basic filtration, sponge filter, got a heater, bare bottom, easy to clean up all the crap on the floor. Water level's getting a bit low, but it's okay. And he's not gonna come out, it looks like. He's at the very back. You can see almost a blue head at the very. There he is. There he is. Shit, he went back. So that's him right there at the very back. You can see that blue on him almost, the top tips. So you can see that's a really nice male. And again, that's not his full color on right now. When he turns most of it on, it looks ridiculous. So he's coloring up at about 1.5 inches. Very nice border to his body. If you look at if I shine a light, which I can't do right now, you can actually see better patterning on his fins and stuff. But that's pretty much it. One other update from my fish room that I like to update you guys with is I got yellow lab babies. Yay, it's been a long time, yes, but finally got them. There's roughly 40-50 in there, so I'm very excited to see how these guys turn out. Yeah, they're just small, so nothing interesting. And then we got our main lwanda pairs here. I separated this male, reason being this male and the other male is just going crazy as far as fighting goes. And this male has more of a orangish, flamish top to it, opposed to this one having very similar, but it's not as depth in it. So they're both the lwandas, but obviously different kinds. They are these ones are wild cut, and I believe that's an F1 because that one definitely looks a lot nicer. But I do know for sure that it is wild cut because I got the paperwork from the guy. Threw it out now because obviously I don't need that kind of stuff for record. When people come here and see it, they know what they're buying. Well, if I do ever sell them, which might be very soon depending on how everything is going. So yeah, both males are very healthy. A little zoom in with him. And again, you can't really see him too good, but you know, it looks very nice when the proper lighting is on him. There's no light here, it's just straight from the kitchen top. So, but obviously you guys could bear with me. There's one male extra in there, that's him, but he's not showing no coloration because that male's in there. And I only have him in there because they're not fighting, so it gives me the easier, you know, it gives me that leeway to keep him in there. But that's the female right there. That's her babies. I don't know how many there are. There's probably about, I wrote 27 lwandas, so give or take, there's that much in there. And also, one more interesting thing. I don't know if I ever showed you guys these guys, but one more interesting thing. I got another lwanda group down here. This male, when I bought him, he was just stunning. I don't know how to explain it. He was perfect. Mint coloration, very healthy body. Finnage was perfect. Some of it is extra long. It's very nice male. There's two males in there right now. The one in the very back right there, that's the one I was talking about. This one I haven't seen its full coloration yet, but obviously between those two they're going to have rivalries. But right now I have a mixture of lemon jake babies in here, and I believe there's one male, which is this guy right here. So I'm going to have to separate them. And yes, I do know which ones is which because there's a huge size difference, and I wrote them down right over there. So I know for sure which is what. And then another thing, I have my yellow lab down there just recovering from her babies that she just spat out a few days ago. Letting her get all fat and everything. And I got the extra big lwanda up there. I have her in there because she got really beat up. So now you can see her finnage is back to normal. So I'm going to put her back in here, hopefully get some breeding. One way I could tell you guys that I triggered it, the breeding wise, the closer I bring it out here, so I give them less space to swim and more, contact they have, they start breeding a lot more. If I gave them the whole tank space, they would never breed for me, and I'm being true with you guys. I gave them more than 2 months with the whole open tank, they didn't breed for me at all. The moment I separated them, and this was even before I split that male, I moved this gate all the way to about here, gave them very little space, and then the next day she was holding a mouthful. So, I don't know if that's a recommended way of doing it, but obviously I kept an eye on them. They're all healthy. She was never beaten up in the whole process. She got her breeding done. The male was very happy, and that was pretty much it. You can see he's popping right now because the other male. But yeah, that's essentially it. So I got lwanda, lemon jakes, lwandas, and yellow labs. I only care for lwandas and lemon jakes right now because that's the species I really, really liked, and when I started the hobby, that's all I really wanted. And since I have them, I really, really am attached to them in a sense. But, as you can see, I'm obsessed with the lwandas at the moment. I'm trying to get lemon jakes, but they're very hard to find the good quality ones. I only go for F1 to Wildcats. Oh, and by the way, those guys are F1s. They're babies of the Wildcats. Thus, the coloration on them is intense and everything. So that's pretty cool. But like I said, I only deal with high quality fish. Yeah, I thought I'd give you guys a rundown of everything. So that's pretty much it. Everything runs off this right here, my central pump. Crazy investment. I've done a lot with it. And then when my garage sets up again in the spring, it's all going to go back into the garage and the whole factory is going to start up again. If you want to check out the garage setup I had a month ago, or actually 2-3 months ago, you're free to check my older videos, full videos on them, talking about everything, and you can actually see what kind of other species I've had peacock wise. I love the lwanda species. They're one of my favorite because of the body size and the finish to coloration. I've had a bunch of stuff like blue neons, Eucycia flavescent peacocks, Eureka reds, red shoulders. What else was there? There's a bunch of other species, but check out my older videos. I've had about 14 tanks running that were in my garage when I first had my setup, so you can see everything you want. So check them out, and hopefully you guys could subscribe. There's always videos coming out. These ones I've really posted late because of my whole saltwater adventures, all the ups and downs I've had with the saltwater. Finally got it almost stabilized at the moment, but still hitting a little bumps in the path. But once that gets sorted out, I'll get more time with my freshwater. And yes, if you want to know my experience so far, I definitely love the saltwater, just because it's something new and it's definitely a lot more coloration and things to play with. But I also love this freshwater because of the lunacaros, and the whole simplicity there is to keeping them. They're very easy, just straight water changes. With the saltwater, all this other extra equipment, like that tote full of water. Then I got boxes of salt, as you can see, 3 of these. These should last me about 2 years, 3 years easy. So I stocked up, my pails. There's just so much stuff right now with the saltwater, and especially the RODI system that's right there in the very back. So, and then this tank was my quarantine tank. So, there's a whole bunch of shit that went down with the saltwater. I lost I lost 3-4 tangs, but tangs are one of the hardest to keep, so it's like almost a reward if you get them to live and keep them well. So far I got one in my tank. If you watch my videos, I just updated a saltwater one. It's doing well. It got ick a few times, but it goes away. They fight them off themselves, just like any other fish like these guys. You can't really medicate a saltwater coral reef tank because corals can't withstand the copper levels or any other medications, so it's not worth it. And all the live rock absorbs those chemicals, which makes the bacteria die off. So there's a lot of things behind it, but hopefully you guys enjoy this long update. Sorry for the yapping, but some of you guys like it. I don't mind talking. So hopefully that was interesting. Check out my other videos. Thanks guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.